Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to talk about breast self-examination. The Daisy Wheel, my guest is Betsy Nyland, who's the president of the Get in Touch Foundation, which your mom started. She's no longer with us. She was a great ambassador for finding out at an early age if you have cancer, and this is what she started. So if you talk about a Daisy Wheel, tell me what this is.
So the Daisy Wheel is a tool that has the 8 simple steps on how to perform a breast self-exam. And we provide this completely free to schools all around the world, and it just educates students on how to take their health into their own hands.
Now, breast cancer is in young girls. We've seen breast cancer in girls 9 and 10 and 11. And what this is doing, and what Marianne, your mom, set out to do, is to make young women comfortable with their bodies. Why have the schools across the world embraced this?
Well, because it takes this educational tool, and you can be armed and equipped with the information you need to be a strong human, I guess. You can take your health into your own hands and know what's normal for you in your body. So if something does change at some point in your life, you know to speak up.
Now, you've a sister, Mary.
Yes.
She wanted you to know at a very young age. Do you remember her talking to you when she was diagnosed with breast cancer? What did she say to you guys?
So I remember the day she sat us down. She said, "Girls, I'm going to teach you how to do a breast self-exam." And at that point, I was 13, my sister was 12, and we both looked at each other in our very flat chests and said, "Mom, we don't have breasts." And she was like, "Yeah, I know, I can see, but one day you will, and you need to know what's normal and healthy for you at this young age when you're going through so many changes." So since then, I've been doing breast self-exams regularly.
Because you know what's normal and what's not.
Exactly.
And from a young age.
Yes.
And so that you can find it. Now, your mom traveled. Now you're doing the traveling as the president of the Get in Touch Foundation. What's the feedback that you're getting now from a perspective of your age?
That most people haven't learned how to do a breast self-exam growing up, and that's why we're here. We're here so the younger generation knows how to do a breast self-exam, so they're not learning later on in life, and you know, it's never too late to learn how to do a breast self-exam.
And what does this do? There's a little wheel, and there's, you know, points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is done through schools, through school nurses. How is this implemented in the schools?
So school nurses will place an order for our program on our website, and they'll order boxes for their students, and we ship them right to the school for free. And then on the Daisy Wheel, each tip is a petal of the daisy. So it's friendly, it's non-sexualized, and it makes breast self-exams routine.
You've given away 1 million of these now, right?
Yes, over 1 million this summer.
You're going to take it to the next level. What are you doing with the Daisy Wheel now?
So right now we're looking to develop an app that will launch this summer. And we actually launched a fundraising campaign on Tuesday, which was my 28th birthday. And
you're so young.
And we hope to have this up and running for the summer so we can reach more people more effectively on teaching them how to do breast self-exams and keeping them routine.
So you will send out little notifications. Once you sign up for this app, you're going to get reminders to just make sure that you're making sure that your body has not changed.
Yes, so we will have push notifications occasionally. You'll be able to sign up and have a calendar sync for reminders to do your breast self-exam, and we will have the Daisy Wheel available in many different languages.
As president now, and you've been president a couple years?
3 years
3
now.
years. Time is getting away from me. So 3 years. Where do you see the Get in Touch Foundation going as you become president, and now you live in New York City and you have a much wider audience? Where are you taking this organization next?
I mean, I'd love to see the Daisy Wheel be a household name and a household thing that everyone knows about, and I'd love to see breast self-exams become appropriate and routine for everyone, that, you know, everyone is talking about it at a young age. Like, you learn how to brush your teeth, well, you also learn how to do a breast self-exam, and it's just a part of your healthy habit growing up.
What's the legacy that your mom left behind for you kids? And you have a brother too. There are 3 of you.
Yes, I mean, she left very big shoes to fill, but I'm wearing very different shoes right now, and it's been amazing to see what she did in the foundation she laid, so I can carry her legacy and mission forward to be able to educate so many people on this important information.
And the pink hair works for you.
Thank you.
What's next as you travel around? And are you still getting calls to, come to schools? And are you in schools in New York City and in Connecticut and anywhere else they'll have you? How does that work?
Yes, so our Daisy Wheel program is in all 50 states and 34 different countries. And when I do speaking, I usually will talk about the Daisy Wheel program, my story, how I started working for the Get in Touch Foundation, the legacy my mom started. But usually when it comes to talking about the program, we leave that to the school nurses, so that way the students have that bond and relationship with them.
What's new for the Get in Touch Foundation? What new events are you doing? How is the program growing?
So we will be having an event this spring, which we are really excited about in Milford, and we will announce the date.
So it's a little bit secret
Yes,
right now.
we have more information to come the next week on this event, but it will also help us fund the app. So everything we're doing right now, we're looking to just raise money so we can get that app out this summer.
What stories come back to you through either young gals that figure out how to do self-examinations, or through the school nurses, or, this is a lifesaver? Down the road, this is a lifesaver. What stories come back to you that you're most proud of?
There was one time I was speaking at a conference in New York City, and a school nurse raised her hand, and she said that she'd been using the Daisy Wheel program for years, and a mother called her, and she was surprised to hear that the mother saw the Daisy Wheel that her daughter had brought home, and she had done a breast self-exam for the first time, and she found a lump on her breast, and she didn't know what it was, and she went to the doctor, and it was nothing, but she was grateful that in that moment, in that experience, she had learned how to do a breast self-exam. And it's just crazy to hear stories like that where, wow, okay, there's more than just the student that's getting this information. It's their guardians, their parents, babysitters, sisters. So it reaches more than just that girl who takes it home.
Well, Betsy Nyland, thank you so much for coming on and talking about this. And I love it that you're taking it to the next level, and that this is going to be a household word, name, that is just part of a young girl's life, and it will save a life.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Betsy.
Spend all night kissing, and if was right here, then who else is missing? Got a little sidetracked if I'm a witch, and I find the keys to the door, but it's also a metaphor. Need to keep locked in the grocery store, but mine just to save time. Skip right ahead to the last rhyme.